it brings to mind a whole lot of other things, like kind of like that video right there that we talked about. We can't really use it unless we narrate it ourselves, but essentially Satan's telling God, I'm going to go down and muck stuff up, and God's like,
yeah, go
okay,
ahead,
yeah, do your thing, bro. And Satan's like, yeah, some loving God you are, and then God's like, you know what's funny? It's because you don't matter. Like nothing you do matters. Everything that you hurt, I can heal. You know, and he basically says, go ahead, go do your thing, but just know I'm coming.
Yeah.
You know, like he does a good job of like portraying it, but there's no words. So it's like, you can't hear it or whatever, but it kind of calls that into question, that idea that we cling so desperately to this life. That's the problem. You know what I mean? We cling so desperately to this.
Yeah, but at the same, like, okay, yeah, we do cling to it, but you got to think of the things that are good that a lot of the times we are clinging to. We're clinging to relationships with our kids, our wives, our parents.
The love
things
relationships
like that. Yeah,
that
like
we have,
love.
yeah.
We're clinging to those kind of things. We're clinging, like, yes, of course it's not good to cling to material things. Like, you don't want to just be hung up on this truck that you've had and you're so in love with it. You just can't imagine leaving that behind. That's ridiculous anyway.
You know, bro.
The loved ones, the things like that, yes, that's kind of understandable.
Being there for for my children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. You know, I'm not, quote, quote, materialistic, but I won't say that I don't love material things. I wouldn't lie like that. But, like, for my whole life, I've been a Corvette guy. I want a Corvette so bad. Like, new Corvettes are really cool too, but I like older Corvettes. But, like, if I'm going to let that be my entire focus, you see, like, it's kind of mirroring what you're talking about. Like, if I'm going to let I haven't lived a full life because I didn't own a Corvette. Well, no, you haven't lived a full life because you haven't lived a full life, right?
If you compare it based off something you haven't owned, you're never going to consider you've lived a full life anyways, because you can't own everything.